everyone. So, I had a friend ask me how you do foot soaks. So I figured it would be a good time to talk about foot soaks. So let's talk about it. Foot soaks are good for guinea pigs with certain conditions with their feet. Bumblefoot for one. Just general swelling. It can be good for arthritis as well. But let's discuss it. And let's do one. Most commonly for foot soaks, you have two. There is Epsom salt and there is betadine or iodine. Either or. I use betadine. This is an antiseptic. Okay, so what it does. Epsom salt and iodine do slightly different things. Epsom salt helps with inflammation, helps draw out infection, both of which will help with pain in the feet. Now, for arthritis, you're going to use Epsom salt. Or say your guinea pig sprains its foot or something. Mine have done that. You would use Epsom salt for swelling. But be advised, Epsom salt will dry out their feet if used excessively. Now this, the antiseptic iodine or betadine. You're going to mix it in the water. I will show you how much to add and the consistency, but it acts as an antiseptic would. It also helps cleaning the infection and helping with inflammation, which reduces pain. So let's go through this, and let's go get Shakira, who has bumblefoot, and we will go ahead and do her foot soak. Okay, so you're going to want to have something in the bottom of the sink so their feet don't slide around, which could be painful if they have something like bumblefoot. So I like to put a dish towel in there. I'm going to pull it out real quick. Now get your water in here. Make sure your sink is nice and cleaned out. You want a nice warm temperature. Alright, that feels about right. I'm going to pull the plug. And then we're going to put our towel in here. Now we're going to grab our betadine and do a couple squirts till it's like the consistency of weak tea. That's a little bit stronger than I wanted it, so I'm going to let some water out. That's better. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's hard to see with the towel in there, but that is a lot better. So now we're going to go get our pig. She has a lot of issues, starting with bumblefoot, which apparently she has been stepping in poop, so that's not good for her feet. So we're going to go ahead and get that soaking and clean off that foot. That's not good. I know, baby, I know. I'm gonna go get a wipe. I'm sitting here for 5 minutes. I'm going to go grab a snack for her. I will be right back. A snack is always helpful. I'm going to do this for about 5 minutes. Maybe a little longer because I need to wipe her foot off because she has that poop on there. Alright, baby, we're going to take a break for a minute so I can clean off your foot. First, I'm going to give you a little bit of this, okay? Since you're having wet poops, let's get a little Betadine in you. Bedabac. There you go. Good girl. A little Bedabac. Alright, now we're going to take care of your little foot. Let me see your foot. Let me see. Manuka honey on it. But first, we're going to spray it with some of this. Oh, hi, baby. Hi, hi, hi. I only do this on her back feet because I don't want her getting this stuff in her mouth. I hold her up for a little bit. Let it sink in. It all came off now. Her stuff's starting to get soft. So it is important to note that when they do have bumblefoot, sometimes their scabs will fall off and you will have to keep an eye on that. That happened to us yesterday. It's actually a good thing, kind of, because it means what you're doing is working. And the infection can then find a way out. It's a little Manuka honey, baby. That's all. A little Manuka honey on the paws. There you go. And now we'll hold you for a minute. Let that work a second. This isn't a specific Bumblefoot video, so I'm not going to go into too much detail on Bumblefoot. I'm just doing this for a friend who asked me how you do foot soaks. So we are going to talk about foot soaks. So afterwards, you're going to want to make sure they're nice and good and dry. And I realize the camera has not been on her this entire time. Sorry. Alright, so we went and we got the stuff off her foot. And I sprayed a little bit of this on her feet. And a little bit of Manuka honey has been put on her feet. Right now she is enjoying her celery. I had to get that excrement off her foot because that could have made things a lot worse. So we went ahead and cleaned her foot off with betadine diluted and a toothbrush. Very gently. We did lose a little bit of scab in the process, but not a concerning amount. You're going to lose the scab eventually on a guinea pig with bumblefoot because the soak softens the scab. And then once it's open, you will want to put some kind of antibiotic on there. Preferably SSD cream that you can get from a vet. But if you don't have that, you can put a very tiny, thin smear of AAA antibiotic cream over the counter on it. Or even Manuka honey. They both have antibacterial properties. That scab will reform. I mean, that's just part of the healing process. But as they swell, the scabs are going to come off. It's just how it happens. But we got it all off her foot. Her foot is clean. Still swollen, but not as bad as it was when she got here. I love you, Shakira. But that is how you do a foot soak. You want to do that if your guinea pig head is bumblefoot. You will want to do that for 5 to 10 minutes, twice a day. Always rinse off the feet afterwards. I love her. But yeah, that's how you do that. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please hit like and subscribe. Until next time, guys.